What's up, Internet? We are here with a new Sega Saturday because it is October 30th. Well, October 31st officially, but whatever. I decided to do something special for Halloween because, last night Heavy Nova was something of a bust, and some people might not like Ernest Evans, but, what's wrong with you if you don't like Ernest Evans? Um, Now, if this game fails because of the satiator, don't worry. I've got like 3 other games on lock. We could be doing, what is it, Battle Monsters, or I could make a 4th video with Vampire Savior. I could do D, which I've never played D. That would be kind of interesting. Or, of course, I could play the definitive version of the original Resident Evil, which is still a Saturn exclusive for some reason. Like, after all the remasters, the Saturn version's still the definitive version because it has like exclusive stuff not seen anywhere else. But this is an interesting Saturn exclusive. This is Deep Fear. Also, we have no save files, so this is going to be interesting. Also, this game is really, really quiet, so I had to boost the audio levels. I'm not sure how bad the audio is going to be mixed, so I apologize if you can't hear me at all. But this is Deep Fear. If you want a Saturn game that's exclusive and horror, this is that, certainly. I don't know how true it is, but I once heard the story of this game's conception was really weird. The original Resident Evil was on the Sega Saturn, and if you get the Japanese version, you get the definitive version. I'm not sure if that's frozen, so we're gonna skip it. Again, it's a little hard to tell with the satiator. But the original Resident Evil was on the Saturn. However, you know what's not? The sequel. Also, we've got a lot of first aid kits. Do I have an inventory? Also, there's like a weird line of pixels and stuff. I'm not sure if that's going to show up or if I've properly cropped that out. I think I got it cropped out. I think we just used some healing spray. But the original Resident Evil did so well. But the Saturn was kind of snubbed for Resident Evil 2. So, as I understand it, and again, this is all hearsay. It's something I heard a long time ago, so, check your resources, references needed and all that. But as I understand, because the Saturn got snubbed on Resident Evil 2, Sega apparently reached out and contracted a company to basically make a Resident Evil 2 for them, and we got Deep Fear, a game so good it never came to North America. Although this is the European version, so it should be completely in English. Although my physical copy is Japanese. I've played a bit of this. I don't remember much of it, but I remember it being kind of fun in sort of a bad diet knockoff Resident Evil thing. It takes place under the sea. We're in an underwater mining rig or something. That's why we have an air meter, because your air supply is going to be important. But otherwise, it's basically Resident Evil, just its own complete thing. Fun fact: as I understand, the actual people who developed this were the same company responsible for Paris-Dakar Rally Special and Convoy no Nazo on the Famicom. 2 pinnacles of absolute programming mastery. So this is going to be interesting. But I think this game's pretty good. At least I do. And as I get rid of that, submit reports, block, close. Good. Good. Alright, now I gotta figure out where to go in all this. It's important right now that we sort of wander around and get a good lay of the land, just by virtue of the fact that later we're gonna walk around here on a time limit with no, air. So it's kind of important that we wander around and get a feel for where we need to go and what are, the air regulators and stuff. But I'm not specifically all that capable of remembering exactly where we need to go, which is, Let's see, do that. Problem when you get nothing but spam bots. Block, close. Although I don't think I actually need to block anyone because I only see, spam bots once per. Alright, ooh, we got a thing here. Use weapons locker. You need the card. We don't have a card just yet, but this looks important. It's the regulator charger. We're going to need this for air at some point. Also, you can't see it right now because I've cropped it. Or you might be able to see like a small thin gray line at the top of the screen. Yeah, that's actually like a lot longer than it looks. It's actually taking up a good like maybe 20% or 20%, 5%, 1/20th. That's the one I'm thinking of the screen. And it looked like tanks for a second. It's interesting, the screen kind of freaks out every time I do something, but it changes. But, you know, if the satiator freaks out and we can't get too far into this, I've got, like, a bunch of other games to do.
Chief!
Uh-oh. Someone's calling us. I think we're the chief.
Chief!
Or our name's Gene. My audio's on real
Chief!
quiet. Something happened. Oh, no. Ah! Spooky!
What's going on?
April Fools! Did you forget it's April Fool's Day?
You know, we don't have time
Oh, it's
for
not
these
April
games.
Fool's Day. It's
Sorry,
Halloween.
Chief. The mood around the big table had been kind of stuffy lately. So, I had to play a joke before going crazy.
What do you mean, stuffy?
You were just transferred here a week ago, so you may not have noticed, but it's been especially stuffy lately. The army people have been really uptight.
Army people tend to be uptight, especially in military facilities. They don't tend to joke around about military facilities too much. They tend to not enjoy fannying about too much.
Seafox, play ball. This time Mermaid may be waiting for you.
Yeah, I wish. If only they were real mermaids.
Yeah, definitely.
What was that? Hey, stop!
Uh-oh. Sounds like things are happening.
Do you read me? Seafox, what's wrong?
Uh-oh. I think someone unauthorized is doing unauthorized things that they need authorization for. Whoopsie doodles. Yeah, they can buff out the scratches on that tower, don't worry about it.
The Seafox has crashed into the Navy area. Damage unknown.
So this is kind of what we're exploring. There's like 3 places to go if I recall.
Attention please. Would ERS, Don Mayer, immediately report to the CCD area deck group? I repeat, would ERS,
Chief,
Don
I think
Mayer
they need you.
immediately report
That was an emergency call. I wonder what happened.
I'd better go.
Hey, Chief! You got a cold?
You could say that.
John, take care of yourself.
Thanks.
Excellent acting, by the way. This is definitely on par with the original Resident Evil. Let's climb up the ladder. I don't know where we need to go, so might as well. ERS sounds like where we need to go. Those were letters people said at one point. I recognize this room. This is the room where we started. Well, it's a picture. I would think that it would never change. I would hope not, anyway. I don't need any more first aid kits, but I want them. It's the AS. Only operate in case of emergency. Okay, so that's how we save. Not that that's an option for us. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say ERS is Emergency Response Service. Apartment area. Locked. Alright, let's keep going. I want to enter all the doors. Can't go in there yet. Ugh. I hate that sort of camera that just snaps to a different view. It's so disorienting. I'm stuck on a chair. Is this even where I need to be? Ah, here we go.
Mayor, we've got a serious situation.
What's the problem?
A while ago, the Sea Fox, which was just getting ready to depart, crashed into the Navy area.
Crash? What happened?
We don't know yet. I asked Dubois, the designer, to come too.
Oh, there's no problem with my CFOX system. No accident.
Oh, that voice is fantastic.
We can't get through on the wireless to either the Sea Fox or the Navy area. We have no idea what's going on over there.
This is terrible. My masterpiece is ruined. Oh, what am I gonna do?
The rescue force has been contacted, but they can't make it for a while.
Do you want the ERS to go in?
The Navy area is top secret and out of your jurisdiction. We don't have a choice. I want the ERS to go check it out in the Little Shark.
We're ready to leave any time.
Dubois, the Navy area diagram.
The Navy area has an emergency.
Those are
door
Sega
which you
Saturn
can
sound
come out of.
effects.
First, find Dr. Weisberg. This is the top priority. Next, move the Navy area and connect it to the big table. That'll be all.
Copy.
Fine. I'll give this to you. It's the Navy area level 1 key. Get ready right away.
I'll do my best.
I don't want any word of this leaking out. There are civilians here. We don't want to start a panic.
Understood.
And be prepared to get shot in the back by the Navy because you're not supposed to be there. It's out of your jurisdiction. You're unauthorized. Alright, so now we gotta take our little shark submarine and go explore the stuff. Also, fun fact, the name of the submarine, Sea Fox, that's actually a reference, and I just realized it, to Tails' Adventure on the Game Gear. That was the name of Tails' little submarine. I just realized, I love that game too, man. I gotta play some Tails' Adventure at some point. Not to be confused with Tails Sky Patrol, which is like one of the worst Sonic-related things ever created. That's like an official thing. Yes, let's climb down the ladder. Oh, looks like our friends are gone. Hey, we got an air grenade. Can we... okay. Item? Can I... Okay, let's see. An A97 grenade with compressed air. Restores given amount of air in a room. So, it's not a weapon so much as it's a support item for when you need oxygen. Okay, I can work with that.
Sharon was worried that you were mad.
I'm not mad. More importantly, Mookie, how's the little shark?
Best conditions. Like the Yankees in '96. Why? What's up?
An accident in the Navy area. We're the first to go in.
You mean we get to go in and check out the Navy's secret weapons with our own eyes?
Hey, this is no joke, Mookie. You've
Yeah,
got an
Mookie.
important job to do. I'll fill you in later.
I think you should fill him in now. Now is the time
Yes,
to
sir.
brief. But okay, let's fill our partner in later about what we're actually doing in a highly restricted, really dangerous area. That's good logistics right there. Actually, that sounds like actual military nonsense right there. Mostly nonsense that clearly doesn't seem like it's well managed. Gotta admit, the cutscenes look really great, though. Like, if you've ever seen the Shenmue prototype on the Saturn, this looks like up
Okay,
there.
Mookie, let's slide on into home.
Hurry up and get out, Mookie.
Shut up, Mookie. No one likes you. That's why you're probably gonna die instantly.
Where's the key, Chief?
You mean this?
Yoink.
Thanks. I'll go first. Can't wait to get a look at the top secret weapons.
Okay, first of all, I would like to be armed before we enter, like, a highly dangerous area that might be, like, you know, occupied by potentially people hijacking this thing just on the off chance. Also, that number indicator in the corner is how much air we have, so we kind of have to move. Oxygen circulation system is broken. Activate the AAS or else it's going to be tough. I like that they say it's going to be tough and not that you're going to frickin' die. Because it's going to be tough implies that you might be able to survive without air. Okay. Just do the air thing so I don't have to. Or not. I guess I'll do it.
Okay, let's hurry.
Why didn't you do it? You were in here first, you dummy. It's the refrigerator? Okay. I feel like they mean that's cold storage for, like, rations or something. But I feel like refrigerator's not the word you want for that.
You're slow, Chief. I didn't think you were that old.
Shut up, Mookie. I kind of like how, like, organic those cables moved. Feels like the elevator's some kind of living creature or something.
He's hurt.
Hey, you okay?
No, he's hurt.
Kill me, please.
What?
Kill me, please.
I'd like some answers before I do that, but okay. Or, like, maybe there's going to be monsters, so kill me before I turn into a monster. At least that explains some stuff.
What's this?
You know? Great face there, Mookie. Ooh. It's very crab-like. I don't like crabs so much. They kind of freak me out. But I've also never lived anywhere near a beach, so I'm not terribly accustomed to it. Alright, we got a Glock 17. Okay, let's... Equipped weapon. Now. What's the shoot people button? That wasn't it. Exit. Okay. I gotta draw it with shoulder button. R. Okay. Wow. Can I pick anything up off the corpse? Morbid though it may seem, any resource you can get in these kind of games, super useful. I don't think I can. Okay, let's keep going. Because I feel like we need to go back and help Mookie, but Mookie also is useless, but he also has the key. Crap. Alright. Where'd you run off to? Did you run off and get yourself killed? Yeah, I bet you did. That sounds like a thing Mookie would do.
Let's go back, Chief. This is bad.
We haven't finished our mission. We have to save the doctor.
Please, no. You saw how that guy turned into a monster.
I know. That was strange.
That was strange.
Yes, this is Mayor.
This is Clancy. What's the situation over there?
Besides the air system being down, there seems to be no major damage. Also, one of the survivors turned into a monster.
A monster? What are you talking about? Anyway, save the doctor, and hurry up and start the Navy area docking operation. SEALs are on their way. We'll leave the final solution up to them. Over and out.
You heard the man. Let's go. Mookie, pilot me around the Navy area.
Wait. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. But on the condition that you give me my vacation 1 week earlier. Then I'll take you around the Navy area wherever you want.
Okay. I'll see to it you get topside earlier.
All right. I gotta get out of here. This place gives me the creeps.
Counterpoint, Mookie. Just give me the frickin' card, and I won't have to rely on you, and I'll go shoot my way through all the problems. I feel like that's a more sensible solution than having to rely on Mookie. He wasn't even authorized to have the card. I was. And this is a military operation. Authorization is everything. Also, the monster disappeared. That's concerning. Alright. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Nope, put your gun away. Let's interact with the thing and charge the air system, please. Okay, we're good. Control panel for the docking lift, but it won't operate. Why won't it operate? Do I need a key? Or is it like it's detecting some sort of foreign biomass that's collected beneath it and it's too heavy? Because one of those implies creepy shenanigans and the rest is just boring, you need a key. Hello. We got a regular kind of grenade. Hold on. Item. There we go. Now I think to use that I have to press, what is it, Z? The control scheme in this game is a little bit kind of all over the place. I think this is the room we need to go to. The control room. Alright, Mookie.
Oh, yeah! Here's the key back.
So, will it move?
Have faith. I'll let you know when it's ready. You still remember that 1 week deal, right?
Yeah.
Alright, we got the Navy key. Nice that there's not a huge, like, air supply issue in this room. Wireless communicator, it shorted out. Mysterious. Was it shorted? Or was it sabotaged? Ooh. Spookiness. Okay, I think we need to... Ah! Okay, I'll give you that, game. I was not expecting that. Out of here, you crab bastard. I did actually jump from that. I don't remember that. I think this is about where I stopped playing. Or at least where I stopped remembering. Also, there's monkey sounds. Why was there monkey sounds? I care not for those monkey sounds. Are there monkeys underwater? Are they sea monkeys? I used to have sea monkeys. Those were cool. But those are actually not monkeys. They're just krill. And triops are infinitely cooler versions of sea monkeys that can, like, live forever. I'm missing. Oh god, this has, like, the same aiming system like the original Metal Gear Solid, where aiming was really more of a suggestion than anything. And that's why I like the GameCube version of Metal Gear Solid that no one else likes, just because you could aim in that game. This is the room we came from, isn't it? Alright, so we can't go through there, but we've been through all the other rooms. It's the locked room, wasn't it? Unless maybe we can now interact with the lift. Hold on. Get some more air, because we're here. And it's important to juggle our resources as best we can. Can we now interact with this? It will not operate. Okay. Well, that other door was locked, and there was monkey sounds. Because of all the sea monkeys. See, that's actually the plot of this game, is the Navy tried to secretly weaponize sea monkeys. I can hear you. Where are you? There you are. Aiming in this game, it's more of an art than a science. Alright. I'm gonna guess we have to keep going this way. This is a storage area. If nothing else, we can reload our weapon. There's value in that. That's really all we can do here, though. That sucks. What's that little circle on the floor? Also, that camera doesn't make a lot of sense because I feel like there's an entire corner of that room not properly shown. Let's try going back to the first room, where Mookie stole the key. Because that might be where we need to go. I'm honestly handling this pretty well, considering I don't do horror to save my life. I said this in a recent review that should be coming out maybe in a week at most, but I don't really like horror all that much. There's like one type of horror I can really stand, and that's like the kind that isn't really in your face about things, but really makes you think about stuff more than anything. Kind of like how Deadly Premonition wasn't inherently scary, but when it wasn't trying to like be horror, it was like terrifying. That's the kind of horror I want. That's the kind of horror I like, you know. It's not in your face, but it just makes you think, you know. And it's like a, I actually compared this to something else at one point, but it's like unlike a shock, which is like what a jump scare is, it's more like a slow application of layer and layer of pressure until you're crushed underneath it without even realizing it. That's the kind of horror I like. And I actually played this indie Game Boy game not too long ago on Itch.io that was like literally that. It was so good. But yeah, horror is not really my jam. I can't do jump scare stuff, but that's because I've got mild photosensitivity and severe audio sensitivity. Okay, we need the level 2 key to go there. And no one seemed to drop one of those. Fortunately, I'm not hearing any shambling. Can we go through the refrigerator? No, it's still locked. All I can think is to try and go back to that room with the monkey sounds. Right off. Still gotta say the Satiator's handling this game pretty well. All the loading screens have movies that theoretically would crash the thing. Although I will say I had to turn the thing on and off about 50 times before I got it to work. That's the problem I have with it, is just, you know, getting the thing to actually launch properly is a bit of a challenge. But once it gets going, for the most part, if it doesn't have to load a bunch of movies, it seems to run pretty well. I'm just hoping they push out a couple more updates that help. Okay. So this is where there were monkey sounds. Did I not use the level 1 key? Oh. Okay. So we can't just click the thing with the thing to use the thing. We have to actively operate. Okay, we're going by old school point-and-click adventure logic now. I'd be worried about the sea monkeys right now.
Stella? It can't be. Gina Weisberg? MI? Head researcher? Hey, can you hear me?
She's
Gina
possessed.
Weisberg, I'm John Mayer of the ERS.
Chief, I just got confirmation for my early leave.
Mookie, is it going to move?
No sweat. I was rolling my gas convoy when I was 3.
Get a move on.
She's gonna attack him.
We'll be back at the big table soon.
The fact that she's not actively acknowledging what he's saying is concerning. Also, sea monkeys! Also, it never said it on his resume, but Mookie is a top-notch underwater tow truck operator, apparently. This lift feels like a boss arena to me. I do not like that ape. I do not trust the sea monkeys.
Whoa, your boyfriend? Just kidding.
Danny, there's a monster. We have to shut off this area.
What was it this time? Another mermaid?
It's true. I saw it. It was terrible.
I'm sick of your horror stories.
I'm not lying, right, Chief?
Danny, maybe you should seal off the area.
Well, I took care of the monster.
Maybe you caught pressure psychosis.
No, he didn't. I took care of it and about 12 others.
I'll go to Commander Clancy's room.
Not very friendly, huh?
But she's beautiful.
Mookie, go return Little Shark before the area is shut off.
What? I told you there's a monster down there.
Didn't you say you just took care of it?
Okay, I'll go. I'll go.
I'll go with you part way. Don't be scared.
Take a gun,
Don't
or you're
call
gonna
me
die. I think they respawn. It's the power of sea monkeys. Alright, I guess we gotta go talk to the people in charge and say we did the thing. And then more spookiness will ensue, I'm sure. Where are we exactly? This is new. Fortunately, we're not running out of air. That's a plus. And we're not running into the spookiness, so that is also a plus.
What's the matter, Dubois?
John, it's a facility check. I have this strange feeling.
That doesn't sound too good.
Oh, definitely. It's from the air unit area. It's howling at the top of its lungs. I wonder if it's wearing down.
Can it be fixed?
Oh, not right away. Oh, by the way, Commander Clancy was looking for you.
Okay.
Oh, we got more spookiness. Well, that's not too spooky. It's got human arms. Okay, so they armed a bunch of torpedoes. I get that, but that alone isn't going to actually launch them. Go to the CCD room. Alright, this looks vaguely familiar. I think this is where we started. This game will actually let me go through doors. There we go. It's kind of hard to tell from that angle what's the door and what's the wall. They both look recessed. I think our room's at the end. And with that being the case, can do is heal up a little and get a free first aid kit because we're here. Because that's just sensible resource management right there. Until it turns out someone stole the first aid kit. Don't care about the schedule, I just want the first aid kit, thank you. Alright. So I think we gotta go back to the command deck. If I recall, it's back down this way and down the elevator. But you don't say no to free health kits. That's just sensible. Saturn actually had quite a few horror games, thinking about it, depending on how you stretch the definition of horror, of course. I really gotta try Enemy Zero at some point. Let's see, I think this is the room we need to go to. Oh, this is storage, although there might be something here for us. Storage area. Alright, well, we got more bullets. That too is a useful function. Can never look down on free bullets in a game where you need to conserve them. And enemies take like 6 shots. Assuming that you're a cracked shot and you don't miss any. Not like me. The E-pool. That's not where we need to be. We didn't bring the sub back. I feel like that is a glaring flaw. Because, you know, if where we left it gets nuked and we don't have any way to connect back to that, we are effectively stuck here. That seems like a bad idea. You know, I talked a big game about remembering where stuff was early on. I don't remember where anything is. Memory of a goldfish. Okay, I think that was Dubois' room, so we don't want to go there. I'm guessing this is the room we need to go in. Because just creating like a mental map of how this place is set up, this would overlook the E-pool. Which would make it a sensible control deck. Talk to me, person. Captain Clancy is calling for you in his room. Okay. Now we know where we need to go. Don't know why he didn't want to talk to me before. But that's okay. My awkward, janky movements are a little, understandable, I guess. They're off-putting. That's the conference room. I don't think that's where we want to go. Although, there might be something useful here for intel on anything. Nope. Although, I did find this little computer in the corner a little suspicious. Nothing. Okie doke. Is this the room we need to go to? There we go.
Dr. Weisberg, I think you should rest a bit in the infirmary.
Yes, but there's something I want to check on, so I'm going back to my room in the MI area. Thanks for everything, Mr. Mayor.
John's fine.
Excuse me.
Thanks for going, Mayor. I heard everything from Dr. Weisberg.
A human being turning into a creature? What's going on in the Navy area?
Not just
What
a
goes
creature,
on
a
in there
crab thing.
is top secret. Now, I'm afraid I can't answer your questions, but I will say this. The Navy has nothing to do with the creatures.
But...
Anyway, a SEAL team has been called in for the rescue. Until they arrive, the Navy area will be sealed off. This is Clancy.
but
What?
Mookie and what's-his-name are down
Okay.
there.
I'll be right there. The Sea Fox. It's in a bad situation. Mayor, you come to the deck too.
Okay.
What next?
Alright, so we got a problem with the Sea Fox. And that it's targeting us with its torpedoes now. Filled with magic sea monkey nonsense that'll turn us all into crab monsters. And slowly will take over the world. Using the power of sea monkey crab monsters.
The Sea Fox missile hatch is open. Either there was a malfunction, or someone opened it from the inside.
I can hear water in the Sea Fox's torpedo room. A torpedo will be launched in less than 10 seconds. It has a sonar tracking device.
Uh-oh.
Everyone on base, until instructions are given, do not make a sound. Stop all construction work. I repeat, do not make a sound. This is not a drill. What's that sound?
It's the air unit area.
Oh my God.
It's been launched!
Whoops. You know, funny story, all of this is actually just the first mate's first day on the job, and he kind of just didn't know what to do, so he just tried to wing it and messed up this catastrophically. It's not actually a horror story, it's a comedy. That's the real twist. Well, that's a place you don't want to get hit underwater. Your air supply is kind of, you know, what you need.
It hit the air unit, but its safety system was on. That was close. But the air system isn't working. The pressure's dropping. There's a threat the big table could be flooded.
Report the damage immediately.
So the safety device kicked in, but it didn't do its job right? What?
Damn.
You'd think if the safety device worked, you know, air would be okay. Also, there's the whole thing about oxygen being highly, highly explosive and flammable.
Commander, the Sea Fox missile hatch is...
What?
This is an ROV picture. The Poseidon could be launched at any moment. Someone is operating it from inside.
Nuclear terrorists?
How is the Poseidon missile launch code deactivated?
2 keys must be entered within the Sea Fox command room.
Has the SEAL team arrived yet?
The Coast Guard has arrived, but it'll be a while before the DSRV arrives. We don't have a minute to spare. Mayor, you were a SEAL Team 6 member, right? Didn't you have training in decoding nuclear missile launches?
Yeah, but...
I'm sorry, we don't have any time. Get aboard the Sea Fox and take care of the situation. Go now!
But...
Your submarine should be able to dock with the Sea Fox. Just in case, I'll give you this. It's a standard weapons storeroom pass card. If something happens in the Sea Fox, use this to get a weapon. Good luck.
Sounds like we're gonna get a new weapon soon. Okay, but again, our submarine is in an area that's currently locked down. Oh, submachine gun. Nice. I'm guessing I can't use it to get here, though, even though there are weapons lockers. I could really go for a submachine gun right now. Oh god, we need air! Running, 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 running. Okay, now, how do I get back to where this the little submarine thingamabob was? Because I don't think that it's been redocked where we started, which is a problem. Which means we need to get down to the other area that we just parked with the sea truck thing. Okie doke, yeah, it's not here. Okay, so we gotta go find the cargo elevator, I guess. That was easy. I'm shocked Mookie didn't die in the meantime. He actually did a right thing.
Big hitter Mookie is safe at home.
Mookie, we have to go again.
What?
Yeah, this game's not actually horror, it's a comedy.
How come we get all the dangerous jobs?
We don't have time to wait for the SEALs.
But if it's nuclear terrorists, they would wipe us out with one missile.
Let's pray that doesn't happen.
And really hope we can find the weapons locker to get that submachine gun. Exactly what you get into a submarine that's, you know, parked at the bottom of the sea exactly. I guess you'd have to, like, either scuba in or, like, smack airlocks together or something. I don't pretend to understand how submarines work. But I know keeping air in vehicles underwater is a rather tricky endeavor. I mean, case in point, our air supply just exploded. Okay. Let's climb down and find us a weapons locker. Not hearing any shambling. We don't have a regulator. That might be a problem. Uh-oh. There's a person.
ERS, what happened?
Tell me you're not a crab
Everyone's dead
person.
from the strange disease. Hell, I might have caught it too.
There's a submarine at the hatch waiting for you.
What about you?
I have some things to do in the back.
Be careful. The air in a ship is dangerous from fires. Use a regulator when the air doesn't clear things up.
Okay, thanks.
But I don't have one. We've established that. That's literally what the text box that said I don't have one said. Oh crap. Charred body. Well, that does not inspire confidence. Noticing a lack of oxygen in here. And much of anything else. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Back where there's at least a little bit of oxygen. Doesn't seem to be anything there, though. Okay. So we're somehow in a different place altogether. That's not at all confusing. Need a key for that. Running out of oxygen. Not panicking at all. Not sure what that valve does. Guess I'll never know. Uh-oh. It sounds like he caught that weird space sea disease from the sea monkeys. Hold on. I need air. That we now apparently have a regulator for. Don't question it. Gonna run away and he'll get up. Kind of surprised he didn't. Oh, right, we gotta actually actively use keys. Alright. Is that a thing I can have on the ground? Doesn't look like it. You know, the real horror in all this. Okay, now we have a regulator. Okay. Ooh, new weapon. The real horror in all this is the fact that I don't have a save file. So if this goes bad, we're pretty much done. Oh, hey, it actually has a... nice change to the character model. Hit him, please. Thank you. That gun is really crap. My little garbage handgun did more. Okay, well, we're still looking for a submachine gun in a weapons room, but... yeah, that took 4 shots. That other weapon took like 10. Also, that was that guy, I'm guessing. Gonna recharge my air, even though we have tons, just because. Love to save, but I can't. Very tiny room. Claustrophobic. Ooh, weapon locker. Let's see. Really? Okay. I guess I'm not getting that submachine gun unless that thing I got was. Communication for the officers. It's an operative. Well, that's not helpful. What the hell? Need a key for the safe. That's going to come up at some point, I'm sure. Doesn't look like there's anything on the table. Nothing more in this room. Okay. Probably gonna have to go back to where that charred body is and pull something off of it. It'd be nice if Mookie decided to follow us and actually, like, you know, do his job and help. You know, it'd be good to have a second gun down here. At least it would have to worry less about getting jumped from behind. Okay, I hear shambling. Alright, I think that's it. Yep, charred body's dead now. Not charred anymore, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. So, there really is not anything I can interact with around here. Secret was there was something on the charred body, but I can't find it because the freaking camera. All we know is the charred body is gone! Exclamation point, question mark. Oh well. Let's go down. I think we went down the previous time? Ah, no, we went up. Okay. There we go up. That sounds like a plan. Go to the place where we can't go yet. Or haven't gone, anyway. I will say the layered map system is a little bit awkward. But, of course, we are kind of limited to the constraints of a submarine right now. Oh, we got a new thing! Go away, you weird crab thing. So when the crab things evolve further, they can climb on walls, thus making them more spider things. Even though their arms are more manipulators like a crab's legs than a spider's. Holster that. Not sure what that did, but it did something. Climb up. Secret is this is going to get us back to our submarine, isn't it? Oh, hey, you didn't die. Use what? Oh, air grenade. Useful. Oh, and we got the healing kit here. Let's see if I can grab one of these. Yes, I can. Alright. So we know where we can get health if we need it. Okay, there's not really anything here. Climb down. Not hearing any shuffling. Still nothing here. Let's go down. Go into another central passageway. Where exactly does this ladder go? Let's go down. The torpedo room. Alright. Well, this is where stuff was going down, so... Oh god, we're underwater. That's a problem. I'm guessing this weapon works underwater. Oh, I picked up a thing. Oh, it wasn't one of those. Is it a weapon of some kind? Doesn't look like it. Hey, there's a map. Oh, there's a lot of areas. Seafox. The mapping system in this game could be a little better. Not gonna lie. What have we here? Fire extinguisher capsule. We're gonna have to blow something up or extinguish some fires. Although we're underwater, I feel like that would be really, really easy to do. Let's see. Nope. Hatch is large enough for a person to enter, but I can't enter it. Okay. So where was there some fires? There were some places where there were some burnt consoles. That regulator really works. Can't use it where we're not underwater for reasons, but, you know, who needs air when you're not underwater? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. This one jumps. Oh, God. Aiming. Not my friend in this game. Okay. That took like all my bullets, but I think there's a weapon cache in this room, so we should be good. Not a lot of air, though. That's concerning, but still inoperative. Grab all the bullets I can take. There we go. That'll at least give us a little bit more resources to work with. Don't remember to shoot the camera change. Maybe that charred body was the thing that hanged from the ceiling and they just look charred until they turned like the wall climbing spider things. I think this was the bunk room. I don't think there's much here. But considering I'm kind of lost as to where to go right now. 3. Yeah, that gun is way better than that crappy little underwater thing. I still feel like that black box in the corner of that room is like something you can pick up, but the game won't let you. Okay. Well, we've got the fire extinguisher capsule. Maybe we have to go back to that room where everything was burnt, and that'll do something. Well, the charred body is still gone, which is great. Not useful, but is there anything I can interact with around here? I don't think so. I think this is just a close area. Let's climb up and get into a room with slightly more oxygen. Fortunately, we've got at least one oxygen grenade, so we can restore an area if we need to, but... Okay, there's no one here, which is ideal for us. Well, that doesn't help me too much, although that does charge the respirator. Going up just leads us back to the sea monkey, or whatever. So we gotta go down. So we've missed something, or we still have to find a way to interact with that torpedo tube. We just went up again, didn't we? Yep. Alas. I want to get through these text messages faster. Go down. I mean, they did show the, that door immediately after grabbing the extinguisher capsule. So my idea was that you'd, like, attach the thing to the thing and then shoot it and the whole thing would blow open. Which, you know, isn't the best idea in a room full of explosive devices, but I feel like at least that has some semblance of how to get past, like, a heavily reinforced door. Like, there's a small degree of logic to that, at least. We could go up from there. I don't think we've done that yet. Let's try that. That'll be the plan. Maybe we'll find, like, some underwater welding kit or something that'll let us slice through the door. Or it's going to be something incredibly obvious and I'm just dumb. One of those things. Okay. Up. Take me somewhere new. Air refinery. I hear the sound of fire. That's what you need that capsule for. Can't advance any further. Well, joke's on you. So I can use this. You know, you can use your finger to pull a pin out. I know it's a little less badass, but it's more practical. Well, it's bad for your teeth, too. Yeah, this is just where the oxygen is. Don't worry about not being able to breathe. Charred body. From his badge, he must have been a high-ranking officer. We got a dog tag. Hold on. Okay. The number on that's rather interesting. Because we did see a vault at one point. That might be a combination for it. Or it might just be a random collectible thing. You're not dead yet. Or a monster yet. That'll probably change soon.
Are you okay? Are you the ship's captain?
Yes, I'm Dallas Silver, the ship's captain.
What happened here?
We picked up that thing. Have you seen the creature?
That thing?
We don't know who's been infected. Half the crew transformed.
One missile was launched, and now a nuclear warhead is being armed. Who's doing it?
Second in command. He crashed the ship into the Navy area and wants to blow up the big table with a missile. I tried to stop him.
Where is he?
Downstairs. I want to disarm the nuclear warhead, but I can't move. It's up to you. Here. It's the key to the officer's vault. Inside is the nuclear missile control key. With the key and the second-in-command's password, the vault will open. But only the second-in-command knows the password.
Oh yeah, the voice acting in this game is top tier. Okay, so that's for the safe. You're gonna be a monster later, by the way. Sorry to spoil it for you. Alright, so we gotta get back to the room with the weapon cache. I gotta put on a respirator because this game is slow. Oh, tank controls. Climb down. And imagine, this is what we got instead of Resident Evil 2. Honestly, I'm not sure if I prefer it or not. Not the biggest fan of Resident Evil, honestly. Despite having the definitive version of the original. Okay. Actually, something might happen the moment I put that key in, so just for safety, we're gonna top off our bullets. Use this. And inside we got... What? Hold on. What was that dog tag? I'm sure that's the code. 1224. Okay. 1224. Ha! Look at the galaxy brain on me figuring that one out. Whoops, that's the wrong way. Also, totally called it something would happen the moment I opened that safe. Grab more of that. Yeah, I suppose fighting Nemesis in Resident Evil 3 would be pretty fun. I don't know, I'm not that familiar with 3. I played the first one a decent amount. I played through 4. I played a little bit of 2, and that's... Okay, that's cheap. That's kind of it. But horror's not really ever been my jam. Outside of, like, the really deep, lingering horror as opposed to, like, the jump scare type stuff. I can't do jump scares to save my life. Okay, so we got one of the keys. I don't think that'll do it, though. Which, I mean, I can understand needing 2 keys to arm nuclear weapons, but I feel like one would be enough to disable them, you know? I think we might have to go through that torpedo tube. Silent Hill is still a bit creepy for me. I liked Silent Hill 2, as I've said on the collection video that you've seen. That's currently only available for people who support the show, so you should do that thing. That's the captain. Also, we got some jamming music now. Ow. Okay, it would help if I could see what I was supposed to be doing. Okay. Oh god, you've got quite a reach on you, don't you? But I've got like 3 of these. Oh god. Ugh. Camera, please. Oh god. You know what occurs to me? I have grenades. I should probably take advantage of that. That didn't take you out. I'm a bit disappointed in that. I don't need the map, I need grenades. Oh god, that missed horribly. I don't have any more. Okay. So this is gonna go real bad for me. And as I've said before, the real horror comes from the fact I can't save. That was my last one, wasn't it? Nope, I got one more. Okay. Whoa, Metal Gear Solid aiming with tank controls. Not the best idea. Okay. That was bullshit. I feel like this game kind of has like the hitboxes of anything from Blue Stinger. No, this does not have auto-aim. Like, it kind of has auto-aim, but you literally have to aim it directly at the enemy before... And auto-aim is basically, if the enemy's on the ground, you can aim down at them. Otherwise, you have to kind of straight up just sort of aim directly at it. It sucks. Atmospheric horror is quite good. Like, my go-to example for that would be something like Resident Evil, Deadly Premonition. When that game's not trying to be scary, it is one of the most horrifying things ever because, you know, I always compare a jump scare to a shock, whereas, you know, a good horror, at least good for me, is more like just subtle layers of pressure that constantly build on you until you're crushed underneath it. Deadly Premonition had that in spades. There was this game you can get on Itch.io for the Game Boy called, I believe it's called Dead Deus, and that's a game I've been wanting to review for a while that does it expertly as well.
Chief, are you okay?
Chief is not okay, Mookie.
I'm fine.
Chief is not okay.
What happened?
I'll save the details for later. If you don't escape quickly, C-Fox is going to fall into the trench.
Tails will not be happy that we wrecked his submarine further. But I don't think we've got much of a choice. Oh god, it's a Metroid escape sequence. Okie doke. Yeah, classic Resident Evil had decent auto-aim. Don't waste time putting your regulator away, just run. I think we want to go down, or are we flipped upside down? I can't quite tell. I don't need to go to the engine room. Poop. Okay, let's calm down and look at the map. I need to find the torpedo room. Okay, so we actually need to go the other way. Down. My collection video made you buy a game? Awesome. What game did you get? Please tell me it was Steambot Chronicles or Giant Citizen Kabuto. If it was either of those, I did my job right. There's no sign of Little Shark. Oh crap, okay, so I'm misunderstanding the orientation of the ship entirely. Oh, this game's got a jamming soundtrack when one wants to actually play something. Oh, nice. I like Giant Citizen. Hey, we got an air grenade. Great. Hey, you, get out of the way. Down, I think. I hate this layered map system. Oh, the Vampire Collection. Nice. You can own all 5 Darkstalkers games. And confuse people when you tell them there are actually 5 of the things. Because most people will tell you, there's only 3, what are you talking about? How much you pay for it? Because that can get really expensive if you're not careful. Okay, we want to go up. As I've said the story, I bought Giant Citizen because I thought it was Outcast, which was a PC game I played a lot when I was a kid. Really enjoyed. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we need to go down, I think. No, we need to go up. 50 USD for Vampire Collection, that's not horrible. Oh, good. So, we trapped ourselves. That's not ideal. We just have to, you know, do everything again. Hey, you! I'm back again! Hope we got time to get out of here. Because the way they've oriented it combined with the commands of going up and down on ladders is not really intuitive. Let's try this again. Climb up. Up is where we need to go. We need to go up again from here. Not that that's confusing at all. Okay, we're in the central passageway. Okay, now I gotta remember, do we go up or down on this stupid door? Get out of your... Get out of the way. Okay. Now, the thing is, we're inverted here. So, does up mean cardinal up of the way the map was oriented, or does it mean relative to us up on what the ship was and down for us? Because one of us is just gonna loop us again. Let's try down this time. Because I can't remember. Air refinery. God damn it. Again, we don't have a save file. So, we kind of need to get out of here kind of quickly. Okay, so we need to go up. Hi again. We really gotta stop meeting like this. Like, seriously, I don't think I'll survive doing that again. Also, I have no health. And I don't think I've got much healing. Do I? Oh, I do. Alright, nice. That's at least one problem down. Okay, okay, okay. Climb up. You're my memory for this because I have absolutely no memory. Engine room. Going up again. Hopefully not to get mullered by this guy. I hope he can't hit me while I'm on there. Central passageway. Okay. You know, the moment I die, this is over. So, let's not try to die. Get out of the way. Oh. Up. Okay, you can't hurt me while I'm climbing. That's good. Okay, we're in the torpedo. I think, relatively speaking, we're safe. He said with absolutely zero confidence. Oh, good, you're here. Yep, so I totally want to deal with you right now. That wasn't open before. Let's ignore the fact something's clearly going to grab us from behind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mookie, you asshole. You just had to sit at the airlock. You couldn't even do that job right. That would have not ejected you with that kind of force. Or any force.
I guess I'm not as young as I used to be. The blast tank burst.
A sad ending for the Sea Fox. Millions of dollars down the drain.
I'm pretty sure it was just a remote control robot Tails owned and had infinite versions of, but okay.
I feel cold all of a sudden.
This is Little Shark. Mission accomplished and returning.
This is Big Table. The
This is gonna end badly for this guy.
Because of the SEAL's DSRV.
Wait a minute!
Head towards the MI area pool. Over.
No way! The MI area is in the opposite direction. What are they thinking?
Uh-oh.
It's far, but oh well.
Yeah, also the water pressure would have absolutely killed us.
I'll go first and take a look around.
Oh. And that's how AC/DC was born. I think he'll be fine. He's got the power of the ripple. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Oh no, Mookie! We loved you! Did we, though? And he's sinking the boat. Mookie, you asshole! Even when you die, you ruin everything. Well, I guess we're stuck here now. That blood and the water effect was rather nice for the Saturn. I'll give it that much. And now it's gonna... Yeah. I'm glad it didn't explode. I feel like Mookie didn't deserve an explosion. Uh-oh. Oh, he was just a regular... These guys, too. That's a little anticlimactic. I was hoping to fight, like, a super... like, nemesis crab monster. Not this just basic generic one, but okay. I was almost worried there for a second. Like, I have no health. This could be a problem.
Yes.
This is Clancy. Are you okay?
Mookie, one of my men has died. The creature got him.
Well, the SEAL team has arrived.
Is that so?
I know it's tough, but try to return to the CCD area as soon as possible. Escape with the other survivors. You should have a map in your PDA.
Roger.
Mayor, thanks to you, we're safe from nuclear danger. Well done.
PDA, thus dating this game instantly. Uh-oh. Oh, it's one of these running, jumping bastards. Ah! And thus ended the story of what's-his-name. The guy who was definitely a memorable guy. Oh god. Well, to be fair, that was Resident Evil 5. They were probably working with old technology from the 90s anyway. Alright, I still want to do something. Oh, I know what I'll do. I've already made like 1,000,001 videos about Vampire Savior, so we'll skip doing that, but... We can do another Halloween game. Let's see if I have it on here. I think I do. Yes, I do. We're gonna play Battle Monsters. Because it's just perfect for this. It's no Deep Fear, but I don't need to save Battle Monsters. It's an Acclaim game. I genuinely don't care, thank you. Ooh, Nexat soft. I stand corrected, Nexat tend to make really fun things. But is distributed by Acclaim, which is never a good thing. Game starts. Now we have to pick our character. Oh god, this is gonna be so good. I have no idea what my next collection video is. I guess I have to wait for a vote on the Discord. And more people to donate to the show to get on the Discord so I can actually afford to keep doing stuff. That'd be nice too. Oh, this is a well-made fighting game. I'd still say it's probably more interesting than Galaxy Fight, though. The problem with PS1 is I don't have that much of a PS1 collection. Like, I feel like if I had my way, I would either do, like, Wii or I'd do Game Boy. But if I did Game Boy, I'd probably do Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance at the same time, and it would probably be about as long as my PS2 video. Because I think across all three I've got something like 300 games. We might be interesting. Honestly, like, I would probably hold off on the PS1 for the same reason I would hold off on the Genesis. Like, I just don't have really many games for it. Like, literally most of my PS1 games are just the ones I bought off you, like, a couple years ago now. Okay. Ah. We might be okay, but I don't know. No, those are some very good games. I don't know who won or lost. I'm not sure what a health bar in this game actually is. My Wii collection is not terribly big either, but I think it's okay sized. But, I don't know. PS3 might be a fun collection video to try and do. I've got a fair few PS3 games. And honestly, between the PS3 and the Xbox 360, I think there's like maybe 40 games I'm still trying to collect for. The two of them combined. So I've got a little bit more confidence in my collection than I do my PS2 collection. That said, PS3 games are getting really expensive nowadays. I think those candles are like your health bar in this game. Battle! Ah. I think my Saturn import collection would be pretty fun. I can give some like tips on how to collect for the Saturn as well, though the Saturn's getting ridiculously expensive to buy imports for now, which is a shame because, you know, it's such a fun console. Your Saturn collection is not very big, but you do got some really, really good Wii games on there. I will say there's a couple in there I definitely would love to get myself, like Guilty Gear, Metroid Prime 3. I'd like to get, certainly. Disaster Day of Crisis, that's a game I'd be interested in as well. What Saturn games do you have exactly? Like, I'm looking at it, but I don't recognize it, and you've got the Japanese stuff out there. That was the neat thing about a lot of disc-based games. If you bought the Japanese ones, like, the flip side had English for some reason, usually. KO. We're fighting knockoff Frankenstein's monster. Ooh, we've got a destructible environment now. Cool. I will say the character interactions are a bit not good. I'd say at least it's more interesting than Galaxy Fight, though. But Galaxy Fight's like one of the most low-tier fighting games on the system. Well, you know, Black Mars, you missed almost an hour and a half of a slightly better Halloween game that was PAL exclusive for a Western release. We played the Saturn equivalent of Resident Evil 2, because Saturn wasn't allowed to have Resident Evil 2. But I had no save file space, so I had to do it in one life, so it got a little dodgy at the end. I think the life bar is supposed to be those candles down at the bottom of the screen. I think. Oh, nice. I have 2 of your Saturn games, but I gotta admit, I'm jealous you got Lair's Section. Not too sure what that DX-Erd is, though. I think I've heard that game once or twice, but I don't think I actually know what it is. I would hazard a guess and say fighting game, but... Yeah. The Saturn originally got Resident Evil, and if you got the Japanese version, you actually got the most definitive version of the original Resident Evil, even to this day. But I guess their sales were not that great. So, instead of giving us Resident Evil 2, they just didn't release it here, and I guess, as I understand, again, I'm not 100% sure on the accuracy of this. This was something someone told me a long time ago, but Sega went out and contracted a company, which was, ironically, the same company that was responsible for Paris-Dakar Rally Special and Transformers Mystery of Convoy on the Famicom, to make a basically Resident Evil 2 for the Saturn called Deep Fear, which was like running around deep sea ocean bases while fighting crab monsters with some really deliciously bad voice acting. And I played that for about an hour and a half before we did this, so you'll have to watch the VOD for it. I kind of like Toshinden. Like, I've only got one of the Toshinden games. I've got Ura, but I've kind of always had a fascination with Toshinden because it was one of the earliest 3D fighting games out there, especially 3D weapon-based fighters. We're fighting Diet Shao Kahn. But Deep Fear, it's weird and it's wonky, but it's kind of interesting in its own right. Like, I don't think it's going to beat Resident Evil 2, but I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan out there either. So I'm kind of okay with that fact. But I think it's kind of really not well known, and I think that's kind of a shame because it is an interesting little thing. Also, you should check out my PS2 collection video for supporters only at this point, while you've got the exclusivity. Also your girlfriend, because she's on the Discord. I thought about doing D this year. And I thought about doing its sequel, Enemy Zero, because I've always had a fascination with Kenji Eno's games. He went out, he went out and made like the really rare but really good Panic Restaurant on the NES as well, before he made D. And he was ridiculously insane about his game too. Like, if I recall, he made like this rare like super collector's edition that if you got it, he would hand deliver to you. Like, there was no way to get it without him giving it to you in person. And to talk about like how much of a baller rock star of a game developer he was, at a Sony conference, because he disliked how much Sony handled the port of D, he showed a trailer for Enemy Zero that had the PlayStation logo morph into the Sega Saturn logo, saying, "Yep, you can't have this because you screwed with me and my art." Kenji Eno is kind of a crazy guy, and I really wish the guy was still around because he was insane, if nothing else. Like, you don't hear too many like insane mega rockstar kind of mentality game developers outside of like John Romero and John Carmack relative to like the Doom era, you know? But he was definitely like all about his stuff, and he believed in it, and you gotta respect that. Oh no. I think I lost that one. Yeah, I've seen D on Steam. I think it's on my Steam list just because I don't own a physical copy yet. I gotta try that Desert, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. Dessert. That's the official pronunciation now. Every time I read that, I keep wanting to say like Die Hard or something. You see, I like Kojima, but the problem is he can't write a story to save his life. Like, when he's just left to inventing game concepts, he's really pretty good. Except for maybe Death Stranding, which I played a real version of Death Stranding last week. I carried a 20-pound office chair about 40 kilometers on my back. Just because the office chair I bought for my birthday fell apart within a week, and literally, if you put any pressure on the back, it would recline backwards 100% and you'd fall on your face. So I had to get a new one, and I found one in an alley somewhere, so I spent all day carrying it. It was not the best, but... You know, Kojima made some great games. You know, I like the original concepts for Metal Gear, even if the storytelling was not good. You know, he made some of the best Game Boy Advance games in Boktai. He made these Zone of the Enders games, which are really, really quite good. You know, I think when he's not forced by someone to make something, and he's not the one writing a story, it's actually quite good. Boktai's legit. It's one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games for sure. It's also one of my oldest reviews, thinking about it. I still haven't done the sequel, and I really should. I still need to find a translated copy of the third game. It's the only one I don't have. I once saw someone sell like I guess it was like a premium edition GBA SP that came in a coffin, and it was like a Boktai branded one, and I wanted it so bad. Really? He was only the producer on those. I guess that explains it. There. No more obnoxious screaming. Well, maybe that's why Zone of the Enders and Boktai were that great, is he wasn't, like, behind all of it. And just produced. Man, I want to play Boktai now. That should have been our Halloween game. Oh well. Instead, we did the worst game on the planet. Oh man. See, I would play Zone of the Enders 3. I like Zone of the Enders. Aside from, like, the pointless defense missions that have, like, really strict guides if you want to do well in them, I like those games a lot. Whoa. Oh. I'm not even sure what hit me there, but I'm dead. What did you learn today? Is it that this is not the best horror game ever? And that's okay? Because at least it's entertaining in, like, a bad way. And that's why it's better than good old Galaxy Fight. At least it's interesting in some capacity, even if it's bad. Well... Get back here. It's Diet Shang Tsung without the transformation gimmick that made Shang Tsung interesting. Ah. Yeah, I learned that too. I knew he was in Boktai, but I didn't know he was only the producer. Oh man. I like Zone of the Enders. I gotta play Zone of the Enders now. It's been way too long. I don't think I've played Zone of the Enders since I reviewed Boktai like 8 years ago, thinking about it, because I had to record some footage of some Kojima productions, just for an intro, talking about how cool Kojima was. At least as a game developer, but maybe not so much as a story writer, because he's not good at it at all. And that's why you have stuff like Guns to the Patriots, which is mostly a bad movie. You know, I have trouble ranking the Metal Gear games, because really, there's Metal Gear Solid 3, and then there's pretty much everything else after that. Oh yeah? Aw. You bought Boktai because of my review. That's humbling. I like hearing that I influence people's choices and stuff. My love of a thing made you love a thing. That's good. That's my goal here. Well, that and to try and turn the one thing I have any passion into a functional career, because I literally can't do anything else. But, whoa, okay. Shit, game. You just got real. That was cool. I don't know, there's things about MGS4 I kind of like. Like, every time I've played it, I had, like, the developer commentary podcasts on, and that's always a lot of fun. Like, it's interesting to listen to how they develop the game and stuff. Like, that was cool as a game developer myself, but overall, I don't know, I just... The ending cutscene is like 4 hours long. Also, I just hate Raiden as a cyborg. I liked Raiden in his little skull suit. It was cool looking. It's a shame we didn't get to see the last guy fight more than just getting eaten by a plant. Because that was kind of interesting. Also, we're fighting Medusa now for some reason. That's fine. This game might be a little bit better than I gave it credit for initially. Like, I wouldn't say it's great, but, you know, if I saw a copy for $5. Oh god! Oh, don't tell me. Oh, if you made that boulder fall on someone. Oh, snap. Are there more, like, instant kill things? I want more instant kill things. Oh, and I just missed. It's a shame you missed it. We just did like an hour and a half of an obscure Saturn exclusive equivalent to Resident Evil that I had no save file for, so we kind of had to stop after I died. She dodged it, yes, but you know what? This is not the worst fighting game on the Saturn. It's better than Galaxy Fight, and it's interesting. It's not good, but damn it if it's not goofy and fun. Also, I think the Saturn did get the sequel to Rise of the Robots, which I hate because I'm going to have to do a Saturday about that eventually. And a review. And dear lord, I don't want to play Rise of the Robots 2. And the first one was one of the most scarring games of my childhood. But to be fair, they also made a sequel to the single most scarring game of my childhood too. God. Damn, I do not look forward to ever having to play the sequel to Heavy Nova. Kick. I want more instant kills. Just because why not? I'm actually frozen. That's not good. Kick. Kick. I don't know what that strategic choice of yours was, but you're dead now. Yeah, I don't like Cyborg Raiden. I liked him in his skull suit, but, you know, I said that in my collection video. I saw a lot of myself in Raiden just as the guy everyone kicked around. I liked him. I thought he was a more relatable character than Snake. Which is ironically why people liked Snake more than Raiden. Raiden was like the gruff, interesting guy and not some dumb pretty boy, but it's like, you know, I like Raiden. And then they really desperately wanted you to believe Raiden was cool, so they made him a breakdancing robot. And it made me sad. And then Revengeance came out, and that made me sad for a lot of reasons as well. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but like, Revengeance... It's been forever since that game came out. No one ever really talks about it because it wasn't that good, but I remember when that game came out, everyone complained about one specific fight in that game, and that was the one fight I actually liked. Because that actually was somewhat a realistic fight. As someone who actually studied swordsmanship for a good chunk of his life. You know, the fight with Jetstream Sam, that was actually kind of a realistic strategic fight. Taken to an absurd level, sure, but there was at least realism to it, to a point. Whereas everything else was just insane and dumb. Although the soundtrack to that game was kind of rockin', but I have trouble saying no to metal. Whoop, whoop. Really? Like, all I hear is people saying Rising was bad. Like, it was a Rising Zan Samurai Gunman clone that was basically inferior to that weird reboot of Devil May Cry no one liked. Because at least that game had, like, combat options. All I hear was hate on the Jetstream Sam fight. That was the only fight I really liked in that game, too. You know, it was slower paced and it had a lot more, like, playing defense. And it's like, yeah, that's what an actual sword fight would be like. Having been in them. You know, there's a lot of circling and assessing your opponent's abilities before you make your strike, and it's you know, more strategy than necessarily rushing in head first. Which I think is antithetical to the whole cinematic brawler sort of thing it had going on it. If I beat this, we're going to play some Vampire Savior. I've decided, because I'm not done. I want more Halloween Saturn stuff. And Vampire Savior's good, and I've only got like 8 videos of Vampire Savior on my channel so far. I think my greatest gripe with it, aside from the fact that the story was literally Scooby-Doo, and somehow they made that even dumber than that sounds, was just the fact that combat-wise, you didn't have a lot of options, and you didn't really have any, like, defensive abilities. Like, you had that weird, like, backward strafe with a slash, but it was just awkward. That and all the stealth in that game didn't really work at all. In fact, I'm outside of, like, the Sam fight and the speed metal, the only thing I remember really liking about Revengeance was there was a scene where one of the little dwarf geckos tries to plug in a USB and he gets it upside down. So he has to unplug it and replug it. It's like, oh, that's cute. I'm not the only one who does that. That's reassuring. Ugh. Get up here. Ugh. Yeah, the stealth in that game was weird too, because if I recall, it wasn't based on movement speed or like sound. It was just based on like you had to do one specific thing, like one specific attack, and if you didn't, everything else would get you like detected instantly. It was a very weird stealth system that just functionally didn't work. Yeah, I think the boss fights were probably the most enjoyable parts of it in terms of gameplay, but even then, I'm not sure I liked it all that much. And the story was just atrocious. Like, that whole thing after Monsoon where Raiden becomes Jack the Ripper or whatever for, like, some kind of mechanical difference, like, just made no sense for his character. It's not just a mirror match, it's a mirror match where one person can't do fighting inputs to save his life because of freaking motor skill impairment. Ugh, I've never been good at fighting games. But I love them. But I'm bad at them. But I love them. I think I've only ever won one match of Street Fighter with one character ever, so by default they became my favorite character. And ironically, I've been told it's one of the harder characters to figure out how to play, so I'm now maybe a top-tier casual Street Fighter player unintentionally, with one victory under my belt. Yeah, I could see just ignoring the entire story. Also, they ended the story with like a giant cliffhanger of Raiden kind of going AWOL. That I think they were trying to like sequel bait with, and they never did anything with, which is probably for the best because it wasn't that great a game. I will give them credit though, like they eventually made their paid DLC for that game free, which is kind of cool. I never played any of it, but I have it downloaded both on my 360 and my PS3. Because I think they also made their game free on both platforms for a while. I'm about to lose rather badly because I cannot fighting game to save my life. And yet I want to do another fighting game after this. Oh yeah? Is it particularly good DLC? I've got all the DLC for that game. I found it fun to run around with the, what was it, the Bokin that you get with the Grey Fox armor that gives you, like, instant kills on everything. I found that to be fun. You didn't get any points for it because you couldn't get a combo going, but it was a neat weapon. Kick, kick. There we go. Oh, dude, boss fight with him, the game. That I would actually play. That would... I might have to go back and do that, because that actually turns Revengeance into, like, an actual, like, samurai game that feels kind of vaguely... If it does invoke the tone of that fight, yeah, I'd be in on that. That sounds cool. Also, what was the deal with that, like, one lady who immediately, like, tries to hit on Raiden and, like, he immediately after kills her, like, has some sort of romantic, like, feelings for her, despite being a married man? That was weird. The only Tekken game I played, I think, was 5 on the 360, and the only reason I played it was because it had, like, this weird, bizarre beat-em-up mode, and... I was just all about that. Oh my god. Can I kick him down there? Get down there and die. What? Okay. Quay. Why exactly was there a thing where you could kick a guy off the platform and he dies instantly, Here they respawn at the top of the screen if you knock them off. It makes no sense. You don't even get like a health debuff for that. What is up with that nonsense? What is consistency? Yeah, that Tekken Tag was the one that had Bad Boxer Mega Man, wasn't it? No, that was Tekken versus Street Fighter, wasn't it? There was one that had Bad Boxer Mega Man as a character, and I think Pac-Man riding a Mokujin, which I thought was kind of a neat idea. Also, we're fighting Diet Idol now. Because why not rip off a better fighting game that I also cannot play? Well, to be fair, I think my character's name is a reference to Fulgore, so, you know. That was the one character I really wanted to be able to actually play in Killer Instinct, and I just couldn't. I think the only character I managed to win a fight with was Saberwolf, and that bugged me. Wow, there's a lot of fights in a single round of this. Can I knock you off the clouds, Mr. I don't know what you're supposed to be, man? Also, your name is Scythe? I think someone didn't know how to pronounce Scythe and then misspelled it horribly. So I knew someone who pronounced it Scythe, and it's like, no, that's not how you pronounce it. It's not a hard C. KO. You're a pretty easy fight. I like my skeleton baboon with a sword. Looks kind of like Devilman, honestly. If you want to go all old school. I think Devilman was Tatsunoko. I'm actually not that familiar with Devilman. I know there was like a reboot on Netflix that got really popular. And you're dead. Yes, it's certainly a bird. That was a depressingly easy fight. Nice! We've proven ourselves worthy heir to the Dark Throne. Hell yeah. I thought I just did. Uh-oh. Now the real Dark Souls begins. Big Four. Oh god, I'm gonna have to fight 4 people at once. It's a tag fight, isn't it? What kind of character am I even fighting? Also, those are all the other characters in the background, including multiple versions of Frankenstein's monsters, literally standing next to each other. You know, if this is the final boss, it's a little bit very sad. Oh my god. Can we beat him using Rise of the Robots strats and just kicking him in the corner? This is the final boss. That mirror match was hard. This is just dumb. I don't care if I have to beat this guy 4 times. Bonk. Next. Where's the wind guy? I guess the wind guy's invisible because wind is invisible. Okay. That's fine. Also, we only had one ninja, so we have to make up for the quota of reskinned characters. As mandated by the Mortal Kombat Accord. That dictates all digitized fighting games need reskinned ninja characters. Oh, see, I can't play SNK fighting games to save my life. I'm bad at them. Except maybe Samurai Showdown 4 and maybe Garou. And even then, I'm awful at Garou. I just like that game a lot. Samurai Showdown, I'd like to think I actually am not horrible at. But even then, SNK fighting games just cheat. Maybe I'll challenge Tattoo Assassins next. Or what was it, Bloodsport? Or Bloodstorm, or whatever it is? Oh god. Oh, that's not good for my eyes. Ah. God damn it. Okay, photosensitivity warning for me if nothing else. God damn it. There we go. Dark Kingdom is mine. Suck it. 4 guys, one of which was invisible and the easiest joke of a fight ever. Me need to work on dictation. Oh, yeah? Yeah, Samurai Showdown does have a lot of insane stuff like that. I love Sam Show. Alright, let's do some Vampire Savior. I don't care if it's 6:30 a.m. and I actually need to go do a thing tonight. And should probably sleep at some point. I want to play some Vampire Savior. I don't know what I just selected. It wasn't what I wanted to. Hopefully we can kick out of this before it launches, because I don't know what it was. There we go. Okay. No, we gotta do Halloween stuff. So we'll finish with some Vampire Savior. And there's an English translation on here, so that's cool. Good old Capcom. Now, if only they'd make something new and stop re-releasing the same game over and over and over and over and over and over and over, but they won't. I know I don't have any save data, that's fine. It's a fighting game. Aw, man, now I want to play Vampire Knight. I don't know, I quite like the Super Nintendo Capcom intro. Like, just the sound of that I want to, like, make as a ringtone to something. Now, obviously, we gotta be the Bumblebee Lady, because the Bumblebee Lady is the best character. I don't know what dictates colors. I always had that problem with Street Fighter 2. It's like, oh, I just want to be the regular. Why am I the green version of the main character now? You will face the wrath of Bumblebee Lady. It's so sad that there really isn't any more of these games, because these are really quite creative and fun games. I quite love the Vampire series. I mean, there's a reason why I bought the whole collection of 5 games on one disc. And of course, that version actually has, like, exclusive unlockables, too. Yeah, you can use different buttons to select the fighters, but I'm not sure which one dictates the color scheme. I know it's like that in Street Fighter as well, but I've never been able to figure out what just selects the default colors. So I'm always playing, like, the weird off-brand diet version of the character I want. Not that it affects the gameplay any, but, you know, I just like the original colors. Or I love when a game will actually let me, like, decide my own palette. Like, the new Melty Blood lets you do that, which is really great. Yeah, I know. I tried to get a bunch of people to buy the Darkstalkers collection on you know, PS3. I bought 2 copies myself just because I wanted to see a new Darkstalkers. But to be fair, seeing where they're taking Street Fighter would be a bad DLC fest anyway. The soundtrack to this game is really good too. I love the Force soundtrack. I took my Saturn disc and actually like took the soundtrack off it and just put it on my iPod because it's so good. Ow. Did anyone ever play the RPG that had Felicia as a playable character? That was a weird fighting game, that was a weird RPG, and it was very, very bad. And I think it's actually really expensive now. I love that we're fighting on the side of a building. Like, the stages in this game were so creative. I don't know what I just did, but I did a thing. Button mashing. Maybe I'll do a thing. Nope. Oh, that's actually really quite painful in my hands. Oh no! That wasn't fair, Felicia. Uh-oh. Quit it. You're gonna win and I don't like that so much. Ow. I love Darkstalkers. Let's continue. That wasn't properly translated. Alright, let's try fighting Felicia again. You will feel the wrath of Bumblebee Lady this time. Eh. Oh, I don't know what that was. I just wanted to shoot more bees. I do like that she kind of hovers in the air for a sec. That's fun. Eat bees. Oh, God. Hey, JavaScript Gold. It's been a while. What have you been up to? Ah. Eat bees. Yeah. I'd like to at least get to the Fun Masquerade level. That's my favorite background in the game. I think it's just really well animated. It's got the lady who's got a mask that turns into a bat. I love that. That's honestly visually my favorite part of this game. It's just that one background element. It's like, you know, it's weird that's the thing I really like, but I'm glad I really like it. Yeah, the copter moves. It's great. In fact, he made that his background for his profile. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah? What have you been learning in school? I think this is the stage that I really like. That's that background bit I like. Yep. And the lady behind me, her mask turned into a bat, and I just love that. Like, look at that. That is my favorite thing in the game. I love this stage. It's my favorite stage. Favorite soundtrack's got to be The Forest, but this is probably my favorite background. And then the side of the building thing. Ah. I've got two Darkstalkers figurines too. I've got a gender-bent version of one of the main villains, I think, and then I've got a cameo costume of Morrigan for Crimson Tears. Those are some really cool figures I've got too. They're not my nicest Capcom figures. Those are still got to be my Gotcha Force figs, but I'm pretty proud of my Darkstalkers figures. Oh, there is a song about that. What? B powers! Go! Uh-oh, he's transforming into stuff. I have a projectile too. And it gives me a bit of a shield, although I don't think it actually shielded me from anything. Yeah. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be close. Boom. Nice BB hood. Oh, nice Latin. That's very impressive. Boom. Eat bees. I just love the idea of basically Red Riding Hood that's just always carrying an Uzi and an entire armory in her basket. That's cute. And only in Darkstalkers do we get that. I wish I knew how to do that stinger move more often. Boom! Also, somehow I got a perfect. I don't know how that happened. Woo! Yeah, it might have been Dimitri, not sure. Ah. Quit it! That's not fair. I can only make bees eat you if you stop shooting at me. And that's kind of my whole thing, is making bees eat people. Ah, no. I did basically nothing to her that time. That was sad. Woo! Oh. Oh. Come on. Get back here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That could have done a lot more damage than it did. I'm just gonna shoot bees at you. That's the surefire way to knock you down. Yeah, Red Riding Hood probably is. Oh, I've always had trouble with this guy. Crap. Man, maybe next year I'll do Blue Stinger. Just thinking about it. I gotta make my Dreamcast actually work, though. My Dreamcast is a little bit not great. But Blue Stinger would be fun. I've been thinking about trying to play a playthrough of it, but it's tricky because my Dreamcast is so fiddly. That was a launch title no one ever played for good reason. Man, Darkstalkers, Darksiders. I don't know why I confuse the two in my head so much, because they're not at all confusing to have to get around. Not to be confused with The Darkness, which was another game that also has a similar sounding name. You know, this game is just creative fighting games and fun, great characters and environments, great soundtrack. Basically everything that Capcom refuses to make nowadays. Same reason we don't get another Gotcha Force. Damn it. Come on, puppy. Let's play. Ah. Oh, that's a mean combo. But I shall block you with my siblings. Eat bees. Although, werewolf with nunchucks is pretty great, too. Ugh. This train has teeth on it. It's worth noting that. They're very important to its operation. Bumblebee powers activate! Boom. Man, we need more Darkstalkers. It's an absolute crime we haven't gotten a proper fourth one. Ow. Oh. I mean, the closest thing to a proper Darkstalkers 4 we ever got, I guess, was, what was it, Cross Edge on the PS3. Oh, that's a game that makes me sad. That's a game I've tried to review a whole bunch of times, too, and it's just like, yeah, but then I have to play it. And I don't want to do that ever again. That game is pain. And just random arbitrary bullshit, really. There. Yes, you need to properly feed the train. This guy. I've got a gender bent statuette of this guy. Now, unlike the previous Halloween fighting game, this one doesn't make you go through the entire cocking roster to actually beat the game. I kind of appreciate that. But we did get to witness, like, the instant kill moves of that last game, so, you know, I guess somewhere along the lines, it balances out a little. Eat bees. Ugh. I don't know what I'll do for next Saturday. Maybe I'll finally break down and play RoboPit again. That'd be fun. Play the fighting game no one ever talks about on the Saturn that isn't battle monsters. Oh! Do you know who I am? I'm the Bumblebee Lady. I'm not putting up with your nonsense. My hands might not let me do freaking fireballs or anything, but I can spam moves that seem effective. To a point, anyway. Oh, until you do that. That's a problem. Oh, that's probably not good. I care not so much for the blocking. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Oh, that was close too. Yes, we're continuing. I'm not gonna let this guy stand. I talk about the Saturn. It's my favorite console. That's why I have a series about playing the Saturn on Saturday. Because I love it, and more people need to love the Saturn. Because it's just that damn cool a console. It had deep fear. And now at least 2 other people know about it. I've done my job right. Oh! That was a good counter I did completely on accident. Yeah, my favorite console is the Sega Saturn, man. I'm not going to admit that I won that console generation. I absolutely lost because the Saturn had basically no games for it where I lived. It was only available for like a month. And then I had an N64 which had no RPG, so I absolutely lost. I should have gotten a PlayStation, but, you know, I love the Saturn. There's a reason why I spent $400 on a satiator. And why, like, one of my life goals is to get a copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga. It's because it's, like, the best sounding game for me. It sounds like the perfect amalgam of everything I'd like in a single game. Unfortunately, it costs over $1,000 at this point. So I'll be lucky if it's like a wedding present or something. And then I have to get married before I'll ever get it. But yeah, I love the Saturn. And then after that, it'll probably be either the PS2, PS3, or Super Nintendo for my next favorite console. Oh, that's bad. Oh, look at me. Grasping victory from the jaws of defeat. It's usually the other way around. And then eventually we destroyed the world with our giant bee kingdom. Man, Vampire Savior is so good. Anyway, yeah, that has been like 3 different Halloween Saturn games. One of which, at least, was exclusive to the Saturn. That was fun. I really wish I'd actually had some, like, save spots so that I could have actually, you know, played more of it instead of having to call it when I died. But, you know, we also got to play that weird monster battle thing and more Vampire Savior, giving my YouTube channel a total of, like, 9 videos that have this in it. It's a good fighting game. It's one of the best. Anyway, I think that will be it for tonight. Because it's almost 7 a.m. and I really do need to go to bed because I have to go help my grandma for Halloween tonight. But either way, I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live because we try and stream as often as possible. Usually 3 or 4 times a week. Next will probably either be a N64 multi-cart thing, which will probably be in a day or 2. Definitely got to do Live Alive and finish off the Caveman chapter, as well as going through Gotcha Force, the best fighting game ever made by Capcom. This one's close too. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see everything else I do, which is a lot of stuff. If you subscribed to the Patreon, you have access to my PS2 collection video a little bit early, but in a couple days, I will have a 4-hour-long collection video on my entire Sega Saturn collection, so you can look forward to that. It's been a lot of fun talking to you too, JavaScript Gold. I missed you, man. But it's good you're learning and stuff. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon and support the show so that you can get on the Discord and you can see awesome collection videos early and vote on stuff. Because I guess I'm going to have to put up a vote for the next thing I do, which I'm not sure what it's going to be. But, and you, Black Mars, make sure you and your girlfriend take advantage of the exclusivity and take a look at that 4-hour collection video I put up on the Discord, man. But it's been fun streaming for y'all. I hope you enjoyed, and we will definitely be back for another Sega Saturn Day next week. Probably RoboPit, actually, because I'm really jonesing for some RoboPit action. So we'll get some more weird Saturn, not quite exclusive, but almost exclusive fighting games. So look forward to that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the second Halloween stream we've done. We've also got another one that you can check out that I did yesterday where I played the worst game ever and the best Genesis game ever to balance it out. And I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.